Tipto, and Mr. Joe Sang, former MD, Kenya Pipeline Corporation. On 4th April 2026, a public statement made by William Ruto meant to hoodwink and fool the people of Kenya. Fees awarded under the so-called with Clause 8.1 Petroleum Import Regulations 2023, an international best practice as seen in other countries who had relaxed fuel specifications following the effects of the Middle East crisis. Subsequently, via letter dated 28th March 2026, reference MITI/CS/Volume 1/Waiver Number 3, signed by Honorable Kenyatta, CS Minister of Investment, Trade and Industry, addressed to the Honorable P.O. Wandai, granted waiver for oxygenates, manganese, sulfur, and benzene parameters in the KSES 158/2025. The following companies were awarded, who are the two lowest bidders: One Petroleum and Oryx. These were contingency cargoes with delivery dates on or before 30th March 2026. Their supply position was to provide fuel cover for 2 weeks, thus ensuring product availability during the Easter holidays. But where is the mischief of the oil cartels? William Ruto was well appraised of all these processes and procedures. All the directives were issued by the National Security Council Committee, chaired by Head of Public Service Felix Koskei, Ruto's errand boy. After William Ruto got a brief that Gulf Energy's bid was knocked out on technical grounds and the competitors had gotten their letters of award, he issued clear instructions that Gulf Energy bids be affixed to the procurement process and awarded with immediate effect. Gulf Energy submitted their bids 3 days later, on 23rd March 2026, after the awards had been executed. Their delivery was for the 8th to 15th April 2026, which was 10 days past the preferred date range of 28th March P.O. Wandai. Concurrent as this drama was being executed, William Ruto dispatched a high-power delegation led by CS Wandai, Acting CEO EPRA Engineer Joseph Okech, and other senior government officials together with Gulf Energy to renegotiate new pricing with the international oil companies whose nominated agent is Gulf Energy, a proxy of William Ruto, when he was summoned by the prophet of William Ruto in the new price structure. Kenyans now have to pay for the 6.9 and diesel by Kenya shillings 40.3 per litre, a historic high since Kenya's independence. You recall 2 weeks ago I announced the price increase of 40 because I had information from the team that was negotiating in Dubai on behalf of William Ruto and his people. Following the April 14, 2026 price adjustment, Mr. William Ruto will earn a profit of Kenya shillings 5 per every litre consumed by the people of Kenya, or the equivalent of 2.5 billion Kenya shillings, from the 500 million litres to be supplied for the region's consumption. Since the inception of the so-called G2G agreement, Mr. William Ruto has earned a cool 30 billion shillings in profit from the supply of petroleum products to the region. During the COVID pandemic period and the onset of the Ukraine-Russian war, the then government of the day took measures to cushion the welfare of its citizens, whereas today the William Ruto regime has taken advantage of the Middle East crisis to load their profit on the local palm price to the detriment of Kenyan citizens. We have one question to ask William Ruto. The emergency contingency stocks were procured in accordance with the Petroleum Act 2019. They were done in accordance with the Petroleum Import Regulations 2023, the Open Tender Agreement Terms and Conditions 2023, and the Kenya Bureau of Standards waiver, and the Kenya National Security Council Committee resolutions issued on 9th March 2026. What crime have these 3 officers committed? Therefore, then, we demand as follows. Mr. William Ruto, leave being on top of the vehicles, as you have always done to lecture. We also demand that Parliament remove VAT on fuel products. We are saying on behalf of the people of Kenya that that is a reducible minimum. And if there is no action taken on the part of William Ruto, we shall announce further measures to the people of Kenya to force William Ruto and the National Assembly to act in the best interest of the people of Kenya. Thank you.
Well, there we go. Tomorrow, I will be in the High Court at Milimani dealing with this other state capture matter of the sale of Safaricom shares to Vodacom, itself a foreign company. So although in our statement we have highlighted that whatever the proceeds out of that sale, I want to announce that that is contested and will be in court tomorrow. So we will now invite our brother JB Muturi to give some highlight, make some further comments, and after that we'll have brother Fred Matiangi, and finally Eugene Wamalwa will make the final comments. JB.
Thank you. Thank you. I just want to state to William Ruto to ask his proxy, Moses Wetangula, to convene a special sitting. We are cognizant of the fact that the House is still sitting, but we are saying that this is the right time, if indeed William Ruto has any interest at all about the policies, that we needed to address the issue of the many taxes in the fuel sector. And many Kenyans will recall that he never shined to criticize the former administration. He said he offered that there will be a review of the many, in fact, a review of the many. In fact, in his own words, he put those levies at 15. He said they're going to be 15. He said they're going to be reviewed, and they're reviewed, and then every Kenyan felt that when he came up with the idea of a G2G arrangement, he was indeed going to address that issue of the mini taxes. The matter did come to me as Attorney General of the Republic, brought to me by the CS then, Davis Churchill, the chairman of the Presidency Council of Economic Advisors, David D., and one of the other advisors, Mr. Hassan Mohammed. But I just raised one question. Yes, Saudi Aramco is owned by the Saudi government. It is therefore a government company. ADNOC is owned by the Abu Dhabi government. ENOC is owned by the Emirates. So indeed it's just an acronym. So I raise the issue. If it's going to be a government to government, what is the government on the Kenyan side? And of course the excuses were used that, there was a pressure on the Kenyan shilling because the marketing companies were demanding not less than 500 million shillings every month to import fuel into the country. And that now the arrangement was that Kenya was going to be given a 6 months window before paying. Increasingly, the government of Kenya chose not to use the government-owned National Oil Corporation, NOC.
Of it. It's untold pain a country because we believe our beloved country, Kenya, is better. We are better than this. Thank you.
Well done.
Asanteni sana. Nafikiri wenzangu wameongea Kiingereza mingi, wacha nijaribu lugha ya taifa. Na niseme ya kwamba wa Kenya za kuongezeka kwa bei ya mafuta. Kienda kwenye station yoyote kufika sasa, mafuta ya petroli yako zaidi ya shilingi 200 na vile vile ya diesel, na hili ni jambo litaumiza wananchi sana, haswa wakulima wengi. Rais wa nchi anaweza tumia, ukienda upande wa mambo ya hoteli, hospitality, mahoteli ya Weston, hata kuna moja kule Masai Mara, the Car Ritz Hotel, Ritz Carlton. Tumeelezwa katika mambo ya manufacturing, steel na rafiki yake Devki, chuma zote za affordable housing, simiti yote ako kwa manufacturing. Tukienda kwa sekta ya kawi sasa, na tunaguza G2G hii, sio tu hiyo Gulf kampuni ile mnasikia Starbucks, he has interest there. Has interest there kwa mambo ya SHA, ni biashara aviation, ndege zake sio tu helicopter ambazo anakodisha hata serikali, lakini hata ndege zake zenyewe zinakuwa hard na KQ. Ni mwanabiashara mkubwa sana hata angani, sio tu hapa chini ardhini katika Kenya. Ni jamaa wa majuu sana. Tukienda kwa elimu, anaanzisha university kule Eldoret, sisi sote tunajua. He's in direct competition na university ya Moi inaanguka, lakini yeye anaanzisha a world class university kule. Hata biashara ya matatu, he has not spared Kenyans.
Kenya shillings.
Safaricom, a foreign company. So although in our statement
or two